Hello everyone and welcome back to Noia Dev, the series that aims to prove that one developer can create a successful MMORPG. My name is Dane and this week on Noia Dev we're talking about a new map. But we gotta go over a few other things first before that. First and foremost, the QA section is back up in the Noia Discord. At the end of April, I will be out of the country for 2 weeks on vacation to Japan, and I wanted to pre-record a dev Q&A video for you guys to post while I'm out. So if you guys have any questions for me, be sure to drop a comment here or post them in the Q&A channel in the Discord. Secondly, Sweekle on the Noia Discord has drawn up these awesome sprites for the Poltergeist and the minor skellies in the Haunted Mine dungeon. The Poltergeist is a nod to the magician bogey monster in one of my favorite games, Legend of Dragoon. When the monster spots the party, it would summon skeleton monsters and fight them. And I wanted to make a few minor cutscenes with that same feel in the Haunted Mine dungeon. So keep an eye out for that in the future, and thank you, Sweekle. The sprites are amazing looking. Moving on, Clockwork Raven has delivered the first half of the Desert tile set, and I immediately took to creating a new map with it. Now I know what you're thinking. New map? He hasn't even finished the previous 2 maps yet. And you'd be correct. Here's the thing. I am not entirely sure how to make the Haunted Mine map look good with all these tall walls unless I break up the elevation in more stages, and I don't want to do that yet. So if you have a better idea, let me know. And for the Old Forest map, I have no excuse for that map. I have a good chunk of the monster mechanics done, I just haven't put them in the game yet. There's a ton of stuff to get done before Noia is out of alpha, and getting distracted by a shiny new tile set is completely on brand for me. As usual, I am no cartographer, so I went looking for inspiration for the desert map layout and landed on this Pokemon-style fan-created map. I spent the last week roughing out a general shape and trying to adapt the map shape to my needs, but since I don't have much to show here beyond that, let's talk about my plans for this map. First, monsters. I'm drawing a lot of inspiration from Legend of Dragoon for these map monsters, namely for the sandworm and these little dirt roller bugs. I also wanted to create a monster called a jumping cactus, but unlike the real life version that just sticks to you when you run into it, these monsters will actually jump out at you. Off the top of my head, those are really the only monster ideas that I had, so if you guys have your own thoughts on some monster types for the desert map, be sure to leave a comment below. As for NPCs, I was originally planning to just have some generic humans scattered about, but then this video popped up on my YouTube feed. And after seeing that, I'm sure you can all agree Noia definitely needs pangolin NPCs in the desert. The desert will be connected to a number of other caves and dungeons, one of which will culminate in the defeat of one of the Queen of the Underworld's emissaries. Big story plot point there. So be sure to keep an eye out for that in a future devlog. And that's it for this week. Work has actually been really busy this last couple of weeks, so I didn't actually get to work on Noia as much as I'd like to, but that's life for you. I do want to focus on getting the boss attacks for the Haunted Mine dungeon into the game so you guys have full bosses to actually playtest and you can fully test out the entirety of that dungeon, even if the artwork isn't completely finished yet. I also want to add more to the Milanote board and fully flesh out at least one half of the world of Noia so you guys get a better understanding of where the game is heading. All that being said, I gotta get back to work. So, see you next time.